What's happening, YouTube? Caliber here. We're here to do another Abyss video. This one's going to be a two-parter, Abyss 35 and Abyss 40. Those tend to be two Abysses I hear a lot in my stream on Twitch that people get hung up on. So I figured, you know what? Let's throw these Abysses in there. I'm playing my new account, my Caliber Challenge account, which involves no 5 stars, no 5-star MLs, and all that good stuff. No Angelica, no 4-star MLs, no limited stuff, no 5-star artifacts. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna make sure we get these Abysses on there, make sure they're covered. We're gonna be doing the same thing with Abyss 45, but here we go, guys. Let's talk about this a little bit. If you're interested in Abyss 40, you can skip over to the 5-minute and 20-second mark. But basically, it just comes down to you clear the trash at the beginning. Try to get the trash down as quick as possible. The less time you have to spend dealing with this trash, the better off you are. Because ultimately they kind of hit a little hard for their level. Not too bad, but just enough where it's just kind of uncomfortable. Now this is where it gets interesting, guys. So you have Sigrid here and you have two mages. These mages in the back will apply debuffs. Okay, the more debuffs they apply on you, the harder Sigrid's gonna hit you. She's gonna delete characters like they don't even exist. She has a very strong, I believe it's attached to her limit burst, but I'm not 100%. I just know the more debuffs you have on you, the harder she's going to hit you with one of her abilities. So you got to get these mages down right away, because if these mages get a chance to freaking pop off their ult on you and get a whole bunch of debuffs on you, it's over. It's game over. So it's a DPS check here. Okay, you got to DPS these down as quick as possible. You got to bring in a defense break. You got to bring in an attack buffer. Whatever you got to do to take out these mages before they ult. As you can see here, they're about to ult. So I'm trying to get them down as quick as possible. Trying to decide what should I do here, what should I do, because this guy needs to die. If he doesn't die, this is going to be like double the debuffs, because I'm going to get hit by one for sure, it looks like. Not quite sure how this fight went down, to be honest, but yeah, see, took him down, and then watch Sigrid, boom, she hits really hard, or she hits me with the bleed. She's stacking debuffs on me. She almost has her ult up. Now it's the race for time. Can I get this guy down before he does his ult on me and drops a whole bunch of debuffs? And if I remember correctly, it's an AoE like debuff. Maybe it's not. It's been a while. Let's see what it is right here. Yeah, right there. Watch. Boom! You see all those debuffs right there? Yeah, that's pain. That's pain. The minute Sigrid gets a hold of me on that, she is going to delete. Like, whoever she's going to hit here is going to die, probably. That's way too many debuffs to have against Sigrid right here. And so, if you can bring a cleanser, that's great. That's great. You won't have to burst them down as quick. But since I don't have a cleanser here, I can't deal with it. I'm in a lot of trouble. That means I'm gonna lose somebody. Let's see here. I can't remember how this fight played out. I've blown through so many of these stages. I think I throw this heal on him and forget unhealable. I do that every time, guys. I hope I'm not the only person that does that. Wasting your heals on an unhealable. But yeah, I do that quite often. It's pretty funny because I do that and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? That could have been that. Like, watch here. Who's she gonna hit? It wouldn't even mattered. It wouldn't even mattered if he was at full health, guys. He would have died if he was at full health. She hit me for over 5k, guys. Yeah, 5k at level 35 Abyss, man. This is day 11 for me on this account. So this just goes to show you how important it is to burn down those mages. You don't burn down those mages, you don't clear those debuffs, it's GG. It's game over for you. Unless you're somehow rocking 10k hit points, but at this point in time, that's very doubtful. And if you are, you should have cleared this a long time ago. But yeah, other than that, the fight just becomes one of those things where you just got to plug away at it. After those mages are done, she pretty much is just a little kitten. I mean, yeah, I guess she just killed Aether there, but you know, he was pretty low on health. But yeah, she's pretty harmless after this for the most part. And right there, that's the hit. that happened, got some bookmarks, and that's how Abyss Floor 35 is done, guys. That's how you knock that one out. And we're going to be transitioning here into Abyss 40, and we'll be talking about that one here. So here we go, Abyss 40. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of this video. This is another place people get hung up at. Really what it comes down to is you just have to have your gear focused on, guys. If you have all your good lab gear, hopefully you guys have been following the Caliber Challenge. If you haven't, you guys need to check out those videos. But if you got all of your good lab gear spread across all of your characters, and you got your Abyss gear spread across all of your characters, you're gonna have a bad time. You really need to focus on your characters. You pick your one DPS that you're gonna focus on, that gets your first set. You pick your healer you're gonna be focusing on, or your support tank, that person gets that set. Then when you get the next set of Abyss gear, you pick your second DPS that's gonna be a core unit of your team. And that's what I did here. The only person that's not wearing anything lab-wise or anything crazy is Aether here. Ras, Helga, and Clarissa have this gear on them to make them better. I'm not too impressed with Helga, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've been running Helga. Helga's a little lackluster. I ended up switching Helga out for Sid in Abyss 45 because I got hung up there and just Helga wasn't cutting it for me. And Clarissa wasn't cutting it for me as a DPS, because that's why I also mentioned you need to make several choices in this. One of them, you need to have a water DPS, you need to have an earth DPS, and you need to have a fire DPS. You can negate this by not running a fire earth, maybe have like Lorena or something like that, a dark unit or a light unit for a DPS. Where you don't have to build up 3 units. But if you're going to go with the standard elements, you definitely need to have three of the elements built up. So yeah, pretty much this one's just DPSing down the ads, nothing too crazy. Your standard Abyss stage 1 DPS to ads. It's basically a chance for you to build up your Archimeter, and hopefully you can keep your hills going and stuff where everybody's maxed out. So yeah, apparently I'm just staring at this thing. I must be scared, guys. I must be scared. Intimidation factors there, guys. So, here we go. I think I was trying to figure out if I needed to max myself out or something on health. Either way, I've really been enjoying running Aether. I know I'm going to get a lot of dislikes for that, but Aether has actually been pretty good to me. Plan on using Aether for Wyvern 11 with this team. So, man, I just need to hurry up and DPS this thing. There we go. We need to get over to the boss before I can talk about the boss guys. And we're about there. Aether's little freaking bullet boom. And at this point, I think I just want it dead. That was a waste of DPS right there, that's for sure. I'm actually running Arius on Ras too. And I'm running Joker on Clarissa. Alright, so here you got a DPS to ads, guys. I believe it's about DPS and ads first. I think that's the route I went on this. Yeah. I went straight for the ads, I believe. Just because that's extra damage. I think once you get the ads down, like you have 5 turns before the Lich does his AoE attack or his limit burst attack. So going for the ads isn't a bad idea. If you can take out these ads ASAP, that's going to be less damage. I forget exactly what these ads do, but I do know taking out the ads is a very valid option. If you do have the DPS though, you can DPS straight through the Burning Eye Lich. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that fight. I got freaking rocked right there. Freaking Helga went down. I think that's the point of time where I realized Helga just wasn't going to be cutting it. I needed to step it up to somebody else. Helga just kept on dying on me. And probably a lack of gear, but great attack buff. But I got to the issue where it was like, you know, should I be worrying about that stuff, or should I be focusing on Should I be focusing on maybe just having double defense breaks up at all times? Double defense break seems to be a little bit better than having a partial defense break and attack buff up all the time. And as you can see here, I'm doing pretty good damage. Aether just about died there. I'm barely getting by at the skin of my teeth here. AoE attack here. Yeah, that's the answer, right? No? No? Why would I go face? Am I going face? What am I thinking right now? You know that's the right option right there. You got to kill that ad. You don't need that ad hitting Aether. There we go. There you go. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about it at this point. That thing's going to die from the bleeds, Clarissa's bleed. Then after this, it's all about the boss. We're going to go ham on his face there. But yeah, taking out those ads is going to help a whole ton. This guy already hits hard enough as it is without having to deal with little ads picking at your ankles the whole entire time. And as you can see there, I took hardly any damage, so I'm in good shape now. This guy's at what, like freaking a third health already? I probably could have just bursted him down, but still, I think the ads is still the right way to go. As you can see here, I still have 2 turns before he even hits his limit burst there. So like I was saying, very good shape. Okay, 2 turns now. 2 turns now. So you have plenty of time to burn down those ads and then burn down the Lich before he does his limit burst. I think his limit burst is what really hurts. I really hope you guys enjoyed these on Abyss 35 and 40. I will be doing one on 45 and probably some of the later ones too. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm always doing some sort of content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch TV. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter or Discord. All those links are below. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.